Traditionally, after the holiday season, we look at our waistlines and make a resolution to lose 10 pounds or start working out.
But the new year is also a very popular time for people to set some financial goals, and Elijah Kovar from Great Waters Financial is with us to share some of the top financial resolutions, some things we all should think about doing in 2017. Elijah, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Money resolutions, I think, are #2 after weight loss and getting your health in order, and for good reason. We all want to get our financial health in order, too.
Yep, absolutely. And everybody wants to have more money.
Yes.
The first thing that we want to talk about.
It's my first resolution.
Have more money. Right?
Yeah, right.
But just trying to save more or trying to spend less isn't what gets us in a better financial situation. We've got to have a plan. And trying isn't a plan. Having a budget is a plan. And I know I just used the B word on air. Hopefully that's all right. Most people don't love the idea of budgeting. They feel controlled. But what it's designed to do is not to control your spending. It's to put you in the driver's seat. So at the end of the month, you've got more than what you started with. And what I recommend is first build a budget for the past. Go through 2016 in detail, write down every area of spending on your bank statements, and then you know where you have a starting place from. In 2017, then you can go through and say, okay, I'm specifically going to cut this much in these areas so I can spend more in 2017.
You also recommend building up your savings, which is also hard to do.
Yeah, well, we've all been there at the end of the month where we paid everybody else first, we did our spending, and at the end of the month you go, shoot, that's not as much as I wanted to put into savings.
Yeah.
I know my family, we've been there before. You've got to pay yourself first.
So what does that mean? Put it on autopilot.
Make an automatic transfer. The first bill that gets paid every month is you. It's a transfer that goes into your savings account so that, well, if it's there, you can't spend it. At the end of the month, you're always going to have more money.
Just take it right out of your checking or wherever you put your direct deposit from your work.
You wouldn't even miss it, and there it is.
What do you recommend starting with? 10%, you said?
10%. That's the if you have to start at 1%, do it, but do something. You know, sometimes it's just about starting small and getting a habit, and then you can increase it each year.
Your last tip is something I think a lot of people don't like to think about, but that's the will and the medical directive, the estate planning.
Yeah, all the documents we hope we never have to use, but all of us will end up using them for certain. So we've got to have these in place. So you've got your health care directive and financial power of attorney. These are what we call living documents. This is your legal seatbelt. If you don't have this in place and you end up in a major accident or with a serious illness, the state of Minnesota is in control of your affairs.
We've seen this with Prince.
Absolutely. Yeah, and this is very real. This isn't for when we die. This is if you end up in the hospital and can't speak for yourself. Your health care directive and financial power of attorney need to be in place. Then we have to have a will.
And then the will.
That's important, but it doesn't avoid probate courts for your beneficiary. So find out if you need a trust or a transfer on death deed.
But those living documents, great. Elijah, very good. Thank you so much.